Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Monday, October 14th, 2019. It is a B Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please join me in the Wildcat Pledge. So that we all can learn, I'm going to be respectful, responsible, safe, and prepared. Today for lunch, we will have fiestada pizza or fish nuggets, sweet potato waffles, seasoned greens, fruit, and milk. Today's weather. We're expecting partly sunny skies with a high temperature of 75 degrees. Today is Columbus Day. Columbus Day is celebrated each year to mark the day that Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas. A long time ago, people believed that the world was flat and that if you sailed far enough, you would fall off the edge. Of course, we know that the world is round, and this is what Christopher Columbus hoped to prove as well. He sailed from Spain and hoped to find a new way to reach the continent of Asia. He landed on October 12, 1492, on an island in the Bahamas in the Atlantic Ocean. His journey took him a little over 2 months. Columbus Day has been celebrated as an official holiday in the United States since 1937. We have a lot of positive referrals to share this morning. Our first is a Mariana Wilson, who was nominated by Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore says, Mariana is a joy to teach, and she loves to learn. She cares for others and sets a great example. Brenaya Evans was nominated by Mrs. Whitney. She says, Brenaya is a role model for our class. She follows our code of conduct, is kind and helpful, and always takes pride in her work. Aiden Carter was nominated by Mrs. Bennett. She says Aiden has been working really hard and is a very good friend. Caden Sargent was nominated by Mrs. Mowry. She says Caden always comes in with a smile and offers to help before I can even ask for it. Christopher Washington. His teacher says Christopher is a great role model for his classmates. He always follows the Wildcat Pledge and helps clean up centers without being asked. He ignored a classmate who wasn't doing the right thing. He didn't let it bother him. Way to go, Christopher. Keep it up. Janasia Dixon was nominated by Mrs. Quillen. She says Janasia is so sweet and respectful. She always uses her manners. So proud of you, Janasia. Demaya Jones. Her teacher says Demaya has great enthusiasm and attitude for everything we do in class. Her excellent attitude is reflected in the work she does. Jocelyn Johnson received 2 positive referrals. The first one says Jocelyn has shown respect to all her classmates and teachers. She is working hard and shown a great attitude. Her second referral was from Mrs. McLaughlin. She says Jocelyn was very kind and respectful to others during reading groups. Josiah Wright was nominated by Mrs. Jelly. Josiah is such a respectful, hardworking student. He always walks through the door ready to learn new things. Kylia Matthews was nominated by Mrs. Mowry. Kylia has been working really hard in kindergarten and does a great job following the rules. Kaya Brumskin. Kaya was nominated by Mrs. Carvel. She says Kaya is always sweet to her peers and helpful to everyone. She is always going out of her way for others. Madison Neal was also nominated by Mrs. Carvel. Madison is very respectful to adults and her peers. She is very hardworking and is always trying her best. Mina Alleman was nominated by Ms. Harrison. Mina is an awesome student. She is a hard worker and takes pride in her work. Rachel Carver was nominated by Mrs. Quillen. Rachel is always there to help someone. Whenever someone falls or drops something, Rachel is so helpful. Sabriana Medina was nominated by Miss Finlayson. Sabriana was the last student left at dismissal, and she cleaned up the classroom without being asked. Thank you. Shine Dennis was nominated by Mrs. Truitt. Every afternoon, she helps shut down computers and iPads after her class finishes with them. Tamar Hodges was nominated by Miss Finlayson. Tamar has been doing a great job following school and classroom expectations. She has a super attitude to start this year. Tyler Croswell was nominated by Miss Harrison. Tyler is a responsible student and an awesome helper. Great job, students. Don't forget this week is a 3-day week. School will be closed Thursday and Friday. Have a great day. Remember to follow the Wildcat Pledge in all areas of our school. And thank you for being a great listener.